Oh, let's stop being so particular about everything that I'm doing here. Hi, I'm John Hart, and welcome back to Mr. America Hart. So, I'm sharing today with you some of the highlights of a show that I did yesterday. I was a guest on Ric's Corner. If any of you have seen before, I'm a semi-regular guest on his show. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to include some highlights today so you could see some of the vast topics that we covered. We were all over the place, as so happens when Ric is feeling pretty spontaneous, and it is his show. So I go with the flow, and it was one of those days. So enjoy these highlights, and head on over to his channel if you want to see some more, or the full show. Thank you from my heart to you, John Hart. Talk about these, your clothing line first, because the guys that are following me. Oh, that wasn't your toe again. I did it again.
Stepped on my toe.
Come on.
Hurry.
How much room do you need down there, kid?
I used to get this all the time at dinner.
Oh.
My feet are always sticking out.
Oh. All right, let me put my foot up on my chair.
And we're good.
Is that your...
That's my beeper in the bed. I don't listen to it.
Okay, so mention these things. So the guys and the girls on my channel, they don't know about what these images are behind us.
Okay,
Please.
Welcome to Ric's Corner. I have Mr. America John Hart back. We were talking about certain things we want to discuss today. And he said, bring up your artwork and your shirts first all so we can tell people what it is.
Yes.
And these things behind me, those are cartoons that I made years ago. And we have all new designs coming back from the 80s and called yeahiworkout.com is the website. Some of my old vintage designs, new stuff coming out for the winter, and new stuff coming out next spring.
Times on our shows that I've been on with you, how many times have you mentioned, dieting?
Yeah.
Well, shoot, man, after you put in 50 years of dieting,
Yeah.
you want to have the pancakes, you have the pancakes. Does it matter to you if you have a little bit around the middle? Not so much anymore.
Not so much.
Well, Bill Pearl is famous for his saying is, there comes a day where a man just doesn't belong taking his shirt off in public anymore.
I totally agree.
And it's like one of those deals. Well, hey, someday you don't belong taking it off in public anymore.
Was it Steve Michalik that committed suicide?
He had the liver. He died. Oh, you know what? He did commit suicide.
Because he was upset that he wasn't what he was.
Yeah. Now, I trained, you don't know this. No. I started working out at a local YMCA in Glen Cove, New York. And then my first real bodybuilding gym was Steve Michalik's Mr. America's Body Shop in Farmingdale, Long Island. So I knew Steve, as a young man, as a teenager. That was my first real hardcore gym.
Yeah.
And I.
Having the cortisone shot, and I just did it light, took it easy, and it worked out okay. It wasn't painful, but I get through it.
Right.
You just got to work through it.
Yeah.
That's my phone going crazy.
I hear it. I won't answer right now.
No,
we're on the air.
I forgot to turn it off. It's not, and I haven't got my balance back from being off my feet for a year. So I'm kind of wobbly, and I take the cane just to have stability. Plus, people open doors for me, and I tell the women it gives me courtesy sex, sympathy sex.
So stay out of the gym for 3 or 4 or 5 days. I'm saying pull that trigger less often the older you get.
Yeah.
But you can still go to the gym and pump, move your joints, stay moving, keep the blood flowing through those joints, but not necessarily hammering all the time, right?
No, you need the recovery.
Recovery and then overcompensation. I've had the same questions you've had, through my channel about, well, how many sets, how many reps, and this and that, and you're 100% right. What Ric just said, the workouts that have applied to him, just like the ones that applied to me, you can take the same one, try it for 3 months. See if you're recovering and overcompensating the way that you should. Try mine for 3 months. See if you're recovering and overcompensating the way that you should. If you're not, then obviously you need to cut back. If you are, then you're fine.
Right.
Every individual is different. He might have a ton of stress in his life. I might have none and sleeping full night's sleep. He might be getting 5 hours of sleep. And just because of that simple fact, our lifestyles, he may not be able to handle as much as I can. Right? As far as how often I can go to the gym, how much intensity I can pull, all of that. But the reality, so it might not even be age related sometimes, right?
No, I got a good night's sleep last night.
Even better. Mike O'Hearn, I love the guy.
Yep.
Okay, I was on a TV show with him. I was on Battle Dome with him early on, right? Great guy. Everybody seems to rag on him about this, claim of being natty and all that stuff. I go, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
He's just a freak. He is amazing. And he's a great guy. I had so much fun with him, and then being inspired, showing up at the gym. I was there at 4 in the morning. I'd see him blasting away at 4 in the morning. Charles Glass would come in the gym, and Mike O'Hearn would already be blasting away with his partners 4 in the morning.
You worked for every bit of that.
Yeah.
You worked hard for every bit of it. And that's
strong.
what it takes.
And when you do that, it's going to start snowballing.
Yeah, it'll make you a better
snowballing.
It'll make you a better public speaker too. I never wanted to talk in high school.
Yeah, right.
Get up in front of the class. No, not me. Not me. And then when I got into wrestling and said, "Here's the mic, cut a promo." What do I say?
You say,
You'll
"Come at me, brother."
You'll think about it.
Yeah.
So, it all helped. Everything helps to the end.
Good tips on starting a channel. Those are good tips.
So anyway, that's my whole thing for today.
All right.
I think I said enough.
Rant over. Thank you for watching this video and all of my videos. Please take the time to subscribe and like and give me your comments below. I love hearing them. Thank you.